welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to our little community. So Valentine's Day is right around the corner, you guys. It's fast approaching. I wanted to bring you my top 10 sexiest date night perfumes. If you guys want to see what my picks are, keep watching. So guys, I have some beauties here. So when I picked these top 10 sexy date night perfumes, I kept a few things in mind. I thought about what makes me feel sexy when I wear it, every time I wear it. So I kind of kept that in my mind, and I also thought about what perfumes do I reach for whenever I go out on date night with my husband. And also I thought about longevity, sillage, projection. These are all perfumes with great lasting power, great projection, great sillage. So I kept all those things in mind, and I definitely kept in mind what men like to smell on women. This is a dumb reach for me, you guys, like very easy reach for me whenever I want to feel super, super sexy. Whatever I'm doing, if I want to, if I'm going out on date night, or whether I am doing something very important, I want to feel confident, this is the fragrance that I pick very easily. It is none other than Dior Hypnotic Poison. This is such a beauty. This is so unique. This is an almond vanilla perfume. This has that unique sort of edge. By the way, did I mention this is actually the eau de toilette version of the Dior Hypnotic Poison. This is one of the rare occasions the eau de toilette is better than the eau de parfum. So yeah, definitely get the eau de toilette. Eau de parfum is not exactly like this one. They have the same DNA. But anyway, this is the sexy one. Very, very sexy. This is very almondy vanilla perfume. It is an almond, vanilla, white floral, balsamic, slightly coconutty, woody, sweet, aromatic perfume. Just love the way it smells, you guys. I'm not going to go over all the notes, you guys, but I know there's lily of the valley here, there's rose in here, there's almond, there's vanilla, there's sandalwood, and there's definitely musk, there's some coconut. So yeah, and there's tuberose in this, by the way, also. I mean, there's more notes, but you get the idea. It's like just the combination of those notes, just such a very like sexy, edgy perfume. Very, very sexy, very date night appropriate. Dior Hypnotic Poison. Next, I have two beauties. I'm actually gonna kind of group them together because they're flankers. One of them is a flanker of the other. This is Scandal and Scandal by Night, Jean Paul Gaultier. So these perfumes are great for date nights, you guys. I mean, especially this one, Scandal by Night. If you're going on a nighttime date, I would say wear this. And if you're going on a date during the daytime, which is not usually the case for Valentine's Day, usually nighttime dates, but actually you can wear both of them nighttime, no problem. So this one is especially good if you're going on a nighttime date, you guys, the Scandal by Night. This, you can wear this at nighttime as well. This is a flanker of the original here, Scandal. The original Scandal is very much a honey bomb, and this one has honey in it too, but it's not the dominant note in this one, Scandal by Night. So Scandal, the original, is a honey bomb, like I told you. So there's the honey note in it. It's like a big dose of honey, and then you also have beeswax as a note in here, I know. And then this also has some florals and some white florals, and this has patchouli, so it gives it that kind of long-lasting power to this perfume. And then this has vanilla and a little bit of caramel, and there are other accords as well in here, but those are the main accords. This is some of my favorite white florals in it. There's gardenia, jasmine, orange blossom in here, and like I said, it has a citrusy opening with blood orange and orange, and then there's patchouli on the base with caramel and beeswax. It's very interesting, and it's definitely a date night appropriate fragrance. So Scandal by Night is a little bit sexier, if you ask me, than Scandal. I actually prefer this one over this one. I love them both, don't get me wrong, but I love this one more because of some of the fragrance notes in here. For example, there's tuberose in here, which is a white floral that is really gorgeous. So there's honey, like I said earlier, but there's cherry in here, there's amber, and then there are some woody notes, which this one doesn't have. So this one is actually the sexier, even sexier version of the original. And the difference between the two, the biggest difference is that this one is a very dominantly a honey bomb. This one has an animalic accord and this one doesn't. So yeah, and this one has cherry accord in it and amber, which this one doesn't have. But I tell you, they are both so sexy, so date night appropriate, especially this one, Scandal by Night. Oh, it's gorgeous. My husband loves this one. It's such a gorgeous date night fragrance, you guys. This will definitely fit the occasion for Valentine's Day date night. And here's my other beauty, Tom Ford Lost Cherry. Great perfume for date night. It's such a delicious cherry almond fragrance. So sexy and so date night appropriate for Valentine's Day. This is a very boozy, cherry, almond, nutty, fruity, vanilla, amber, kind of slightly warm, spicy scent. So gorgeous. It is the best cherry fragrance on the market, if you ask me. I have looked for cherry fragrances, like fragrances with dominant cherry note. Very hard to find. Tom Ford Lost Cherry, that's where it's at for cherry fragrances, especially cherry almond fragrances. It is just to die for. Very sexy, very date night appropriate. Definitely great for Valentine's Day date night. Tom Ford Lost Cherry. Next, I have a very sexy almond pistachio scent right here. This is Elie Saab's Girl of Now. You guys have probably heard so much about this perfume. It's all over YouTube already. So as you know, this is a pistachio almond scent. It's very sexy, very strong, powerful fragrance. It's got great lasting power, projection, sillage, amazing. It is a pistachio almond, sweet, nutty, fruity, woody, vanilla, floral scent. It is very sexy, very feminine. It is definitely an amazing date night perfume. Men love this perfume. My husband loves it, and I know a lot of men like this perfume. It is definitely date night appropriate. Elie Saab, Girl of Now. Next, I have two from one of my favorite fragrance houses. It's by Lancome. You have Lancome's La Nuit Trésor and La Nuit Trésor à la Folie. They are both amazing nighttime, date night, going out fragrances. You can not just wear them to date night, but also going out, clubbing, you know, just going out partying kind of fragrances. But this is amazing for date night as well. I think I love à la Folie a little better. But I'm telling you, they are so sexy, and the lasting power, sillage, projection, all amazing. This is a very sweet, fruity, balsamic, vanilla, warm, spicy, caramelly fragrance. This has patchouli and amber in accords as well. It's just really sexy. And the lasting power is amazing. It has patchouli in it, so it contributes to the lasting power. Very appropriate for date night. La Nuit Trésor. This is La Nuit Trésor à la Folie. This one is even sexier, if you ask me, than the original. This is a flanker of the original. I can smell that the vanilla in here is just delicious. Wow, very sexy and sweet vanilla that's in here. Vanilla is a dominant accord in this version, the à la Folie. This is a vanilla, sweet, powdery, fruity, soft, spicy, floral scent. Delicious. That vanilla in here is so sexy and so gorgeous. La Nuit Trésor à la Folie. Next, I have one of my favorite fragrances from the fragrance house, Thierry Mugler. So this is Angel Muse by Thierry Mugler. This is gorgeous. Great for date night. This is a hazelnut chocolate perfume, you guys. It's a very aromatic, nutty, warm, spicy, chocolatey, balsamic, patchouli, woody fragrance, you guys. There's hazelnut cacao spread in the middle notes of this fragrance, which was just delicious. This is technically an oriental vanilla, you guys, but it's very gourmandy. It's a gourmand fragrance. To me, this is very chocolatey, balsamic, aromatic, nutty, woody, fruity, warm, spicy, slightly earthy and citrusy perfume. It's very sexy. It's got just the right amount of edge. I feel sexy when I wear this perfume. Really definitely great for date night. A great winter date night kind of perfume, which will be great for Valentine's Day date night. Angel Muse by Thierry Mugler. So next one is one of my favorites from the house of Montale. It is a very, very sexy rose fragrance. It actually makes me feel like an Arabian princess whenever I wear this. I think Jeremy Fragrance said that once and I thought that's so true. This is Montale Roses Musk. And this one, you guys, like I said, it smells like an Arabian, what I would imagine an Arabian princess smells like. You got to keep in mind Montale fragrances are a little bit synthetic, but I don't mind that. This is a very gorgeous rose musk scent. That's really what this has. The accords are very simple. It is a musky rose fragrance that has a sexy edge to it, if you ask me. It's a bit powdery, it's floral and white floral, but mostly it's rose and musk. I think it's really appropriate, especially for date night on Valentine's Day. It is a great, sexy rose fragrance with that musky edge to it. So I think it's perfect for a date night. You will feel sexy and edgy. I also have actually I wanted to show you guys quickly, I also have the hair perfume or the hair mist for the same perfume. Usually the packaging looks like this. This is the hair mist. Usually both look like this. I actually have the Middle Eastern packaging for the Eau de Parfum. This is the hair mist. I usually wear them both. I spray this on my hair and I wear this as well. But I tell you what, you don't need a hair perfume with this because you will already smell like 10 feet away. Your scent bubble will be 10, even 20 feet radius. Honestly, it's a perfume with great projection, great sillage, great lasting power, so it doesn't really need a companion, but I like to use them both when I wear this perfume. It makes me feel like royalty, like an Arabian princess. Montale Roses Musk. Then I have another Montale. I wanted to mention another Montale. They actually smell kind of similar. This has rose in it too. This is Montale Intense Cafe. This smells synthetic too. The Montale fragrances are known for their synthetic notes. So this one actually smells kind of similar to the previous one, the Roses Musk, because this also has rose in it. It is actually a really sexy perfume for date night. This one is a little bit more complex than the other one. This one has rose, coffee, vanilla. It's a bit powdery. It has musk in it as well, and it has amber and it's sweet. So this is a Montale Intense Cafe, quite similar to the Roses Musk, but a little bit more complex. You can pick one or the other. Just wanted to mention this, kind of give it an honorable mention. Montale Intense Cafe. Next I have a Giorgio Armani perfume that I really, really love. This is Armani Code Satin. There's also Armani Code Cashmere, both of which are a little bit difficult to find, but you can still find them. I searched online and I found them on several websites, so they're still available. I would say Giorgio Armani Code Cashmere and Armani Code Satin both are great for date night. This one is very intense. So this one is kind of like the Angel Muse. This has a cacao note in it that gives it that sort of gourmand touch to this perfume. This is a sweet, warm, spicy vanilla, cacao, chili, citrus, little bit lactonic fragrance. Really, really sexy. Sexy fragrance. Amazing for date night. Lasting power is great. Sillage is great. Amazing projection. Armani Code Satin. Last but not least, I have two fragrances here. I'm gonna, kind of group them together because one is a flanker of the original. It's a couple of gorgeous scents. So they are the Viktor&Rolf's BonBon, and that's the original, and the flanker Viktor&Rolf BonBon Couture. They're gorgeous, sexy perfumes for a date night. Amazing projection, great sillage, great lasting power. So this one right here, the original, this is the one I got first. I've had this one for a while. See, I've used a lot of it, you guys. I don't know if you guys can see, like it's like half gone. It's right here. I wore this a lot, like non-stop when I first got this. And I recently bought the BonBon Couture, which is also freaking amazing. So the original one is a very like caramelly, sweet, white floral, fruity, woody, amber, and slightly powdery, a little bit of citrusy scent. It's really sexy. I'm really surprised that not enough people talk about these two fragrances. They're so sexy. I know they weren't released yesterday, but they're amazing perfumes. BonBon Couture also has caramel in it. It's a very balsamic one than the previous one. This is a balsamic fragrance. It is a little bit warm, spicy. It's sweet, caramelly, white floral, vanilla, patchouli, powdery, balsamic, warm, spicy scent. So they both have sandalwood in it. I would say Couture is slightly more sexy than the BonBon original. So they both have peach in the opening. They both have sandalwood in the dry down. They both have orange blossom and jasmine, I think, in the middle. The Couture has patchouli, and Couture also has a white tobacco note that gives it slightly like that edgy, like sexiness to this perfume over the original. This one is sexy too. And they both have caramel in the middle. But BonBon Couture also has vanilla. I don't think this one does. So this one, if you ask me, slightly sexier because of the fact that it has that white tobacco note. It has patchouli for lasting power. This one has also added vanilla to it. So they're both very sexy. They're both appropriate for date night. I think this one is even more appropriate for nighttime and for date night. They're both gorgeous, gorgeous fragrances. I am really, really not sure why more people don't talk about this perfume. It is just so sexy and amazing and perfect for date night. Viktor&Rolf, BonBon, and BonBon Couture. Last but not least, this is one of my favorite fragrances from the house of Parfums de Marly. This is not Delina, but this is Delina Exclusif. So this one is actually more appropriate for, I would say, date night on Valentine's Day. This is not something I would wear on date nights for any date night. This is a very romantic yet sexy one for Valentine's Day date night. And why did I choose the Exclusif over the original Delina? Because the original Delina, it is a little bit more tart. It has that rhubarb note in it, and this one is a little bit more, I would say, sexy, and this has incense note in it. It's a little bit more rose heavy. It has like that sort of the edge that we're looking for, the sexiness. And this has that lychee note like the original, but this also has pear, giving it that very feminine romantic touch to it, and it has that incense in the middle that makes it a little bit more interesting than the original Delina, if you ask me. Gives it kind of like an oriental touch. Both of them have rose, but the rose in here for some reason mixed in with the other additional ingredients in here is a little bit more intense in my opinion. That rose essence smell is a little bit more intense in this version, the Exclusif. The original Delina you can wear during the day, you can wear it day and night, but mostly daytime. So yeah, I think this is a nice romantic yet sexy choice for date night on Valentine's Day. Parfums de Marly Delina Exclusif. So that's it, you guys. Those are my picks for Valentine's Day date night. Any date night really, but especially appropriate for Valentine's Day date night. I thought about which ones are sexy yet romantic yet edgy, makes me feel sexy. Which ones do I reach for a special date night like Valentine's Day date night? So these were the perfumes that came to my mind. And if you liked this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. I will see you guys very soon in my next video.